welcome back to Car Compass, and today, we're diving deep into one of the most legendary names in automotive history at the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429. This isn't just a car, it's a legacy reborn, a story of power, design, and the unapologetic pursuit of performance. So buckle up, because this one's going to be loud. When the name Boss 429 is mentioned, purists instantly recall the original beast from the late 60s, a car that wasn't just built, it was unleashed. Fast forward to 2026, and Ford has brought back the legend, not just to honor the past, but to dominate the present. From the moment you lay eyes on it, the new Boss 429 doesn't whisper performance, it screams it. The front end is a masterpiece of aggression, the grille is wider, lower, and more open than anything we've seen on a Mustang before, channeling massive air to the engine bay. The LED headlights are sharp, sinister, and wrapped in a dark smoked housing that gives it a stealth fighter look. But what really draws your attention is the massive hood scoop, a modern interpretation of the original, functional and intimidating. It's not just there for a look, say it's feeding that monstrous engine underneath. Slide to the side profile and you get a sense of just how planted and athletic the 2026 Boss 429 is. This isn't a regular pony car, this is a full-blown street warrior. The fenders are aggressively flared to accommodate ultra-wide performance tires, sitting on custom 20-inch forged aluminum wheels with a staggered setup. Every inch is sculpted with purpose, from the contoured side skirts to the carbon fiber mirrors and light-away doors. There's a subtle yet purposeful crease that runs from the front fender all the way to the rear, catching light like a blade's edge. And don't miss the Boss 429 badging just above the front fender vent, a callback to its heritage that feels anything but retro. As you walk to the back, the muscular presence continues. The rear haunches are wide, giving it that unmistakable stance that screams performance. The rear diffuser is aggressive, made of exposed carbon fiber, channeling airflow for better downforce. Quad exhaust outlets with black ceramic finish hint at the thunderous soundtrack waiting to be released. The taillights retain the iconic Mustang triple bar design but with a sharper, more three-dimensional effect. A subtle ducktail spoiler sits atop the trunk, balancing aerodynamics with heritage style. And again, the Boss 429 badge takes center stage, reminding you this isn't just another fast Mustang, it's the Mustang. Open the doors, and the interior greets you with a blend of modern sophistication and old-school muscle. You're immediately enveloped in performance. Bucket seats, Recaro units wrapped in Alcantara and leather, with contrast stitching and Boss 429 embroidery. The dashboard is driver-focused, with minimal distractions and maximum intent. A 12.4-inch digital cluster dominates the cockpit, customizable with track-focused displays, G-force meters, and even engine vitals. The center console is clean and trimmed in carbon fiber, with an intuitive touchscreen interface running Ford's latest Sync 5 system. While this car is a performance brute, it doesn't skip on tech. You've got wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, a Bang & Olufsen premium sound system, and track data logging built in. Even the flat-bottom steering wheel is a work of art, wrapped in suede with tactile controls and magnesium paddle shifters behind. Under the hood lies the heart of this monster, a naturally aspirated 7.3-liter V8, hand-built, and specifically tuned for this Boss variant. This is Ford's biggest V8 yet in a production car in decades. Dubbed the Mega Godzilla by enthusiasts, it pumps out a mind-bending 705 horsepower and 650 pounds-feet of torque, all going straight to the rear wheels through a 6-speed Tremec manual gearbox. Yes, a manual, because what's a Boss without some real driving drama? For those who crave precision, a 10-speed automatic is optional, but let's be honest, how the true Boss experience comes with a clutch pedal. The engine note is thunderous, mechanical, and completely intoxicating. It's not overly synthesized, it feels raw, unfiltered, and brutally honest. Floor it, and the Boss rockets from 0 to 60 miles per hour in just 3.4 seconds, with a top speed limited to 190 miles per hour. But numbers only tell part of the story. It's how the power comes in, how it revs, and how it responds that really defines the character of this beast. Handling has also seen a major upgrade. The 2026 Boss 429 rides on a re-engineered MagneRide suspension, recalibrated for track readiness but still compliant enough for real-world roads. The chassis is stiffer, lighter thanks to extensive use of aluminum and carbon fiber reinforcements, and comes with an active rear differential. Whether you're carving corners on mountain passes or pushing it on the track, The grip is relentless. Brembo 6-piston brakes up front and 4 pistons in the rear bring this powerhouse to a stop with authority, with a pedal feel that inspires confidence lap after lap. Despite all of this raw ability, the Boss 429 is surprisingly livable. There's dual-zone climate control, heated and ventilated seats, and driver assist tech like blind spot monitoring and adaptive cruise control, features that ensure you're not sacrificing comfort for performance. It's a track car that you can still daily drive, which is rare in this segment. Now, let's talk pricing. The 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 doesn't come cheap, and honestly, it shouldn't. This is a specialty muscle car built in limited numbers, with hand-assembled engines and serious performance pedigree. The base price starts at around $98,000. With performance packages, custom paint, carbon fiber upgrades, and track options, you're looking at a fully loaded version that can reach north of $115,000. It's expensive, no doubt, but when you consider the performance, the exclusivity, and the heritage behind the name, it starts to make a lot of sense, especially when stacked against European rivals offering similar power but with price tags that often start well above $130,000. What really sets the Boss 429 apart though, beyond the specs and the speed, is the emotional connection it builds with you. It's one of those rare cars that makes you feel like a driver again, not just a passenger in a tech-filled box. Every shift, every roar, every corner becomes part of an experience that blends modern engineering with a soul that's been forged through decades of motorsport and muscle car tradition. It's not for everyone, and that's exactly the point. Ford didn't build the 2026 Boss 429 for mass appeal. They built it for those who remember what it means to drive something visceral, something analog in a world that's going digital. They built it for those who see a winding road and can't resist the urge to downshift, for those who still believe cars should make your heart race before your GPS loads. That's what the Boss 429 stands for. So, what do you think? Is the 2026 Ford Mustang Boss 429 the muscle car revival we've been waiting for? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Car Compass, and ring that bell icon so you never miss another review where we bring the passion for performance straight to your screen. Until next time, stay sharp, stay fast, and remember, it's not just about getting there, it's about how you feel when you do.